and the wind. Look at this breeze coming in between 13 miles per hour in Athens, 18 in the city, 14 in Gainesville. This wind is absolutely adding to the chill factor. This is your current wind chill temperature. So this is what it feels like as you step out the door. Still feels like 28 degrees in Lawrenceville. Still feels like 31 in Athens, 32 in Carrollton. So it is cold. It feels like winter. That breeze is going to be going through the day. We'll see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies through the afternoon. By the time you eat lunch, it's only 48 degrees outside. We'll cross into the low 50s. And then this evening, you will see an increase of clouds. Those clouds continue to get a little bit more thick overnight. That keeps our overnight lows warmer than where we bottomed out this morning. Most areas will start the day in the 40s tomorrow. Light showers arrive after 2 a.m. Here's a snapshot of the system headed our way. This is tonight at 8 p.m. You can see a wintry mix in parts of Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas. We're not going to see any of that winter weather. That's the good news, but we are going to see all that rain. You can see tomorrow morning, it looks very rainy across the map. This will be light to moderate showers, which will continue through the entire morning, even through the time you eat lunch. Looks like the back half of the day we start to dry out, but at 5 p.m. there's still some light showers. So your commute to and home from work tomorrow is going to be a wet one, and it's going to be a cold rain. First alert for that cold rain. Temperatures hover in the 40s through the afternoon. And honestly, guys, that's where we're going to stay. The average high of 65 degrees. We're going to be anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees colder than that. Some days might even be 20 degrees colder than that. This is significant and prolonged cold that's in place this week. So after starting last week at 83 degrees with a record high temperature, we have transitioned into a much colder pattern. We only have one first alert on the 7-day forecast. That's for the rain that arrives on Tuesday. Rest of the week looks dry. It will be breezy and chilly on Wednesday, very cold on Thursday, and it looks like this weekend is going to be cold as well. For more on that cold and a look ahead to if it lasts through Thanksgiving, I want to bring in Rodney. What, you're giving me a look, Rod.
I'm giving you a man. It's going to be cold for a long time.
It's going to be cold for a long time. Look.
Yeah, and everybody's already asking when it's going to warm up.
Are we socked in for the day?
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to see this rain until the time that the sun sets tonight. This is our first alert radar loop over the last 2 hours. You can see there's definitely some breaks in the rain, but overall, we're going to continue to see these showers right now. Pretty heavy rain falling north of the city, northern Cobb County, Alpharetta up 400, up 75 through Cobb County, into Bartow County, into Cherokee County. It's raining all the way over to Lake Lanier. I-85 coming down from Jackson County into Gwinnett County is very wet. So yeah, it's just going to be a mess as you step out the door. Temperatures have been hovering in the low to mid 40s all morning. That's where they are going to stay through the day. You can see we'll see a little bit of a lull in the rain around the time you eat lunch. Still going to see some showers, but then the rain picks back up this afternoon. It's not until 7 or 8 p.m. that we dry out completely. So cold and rainy. That's the story through the day today. Looking ahead, this cold, it's here to stay. We're going to dry out after today, but temperatures are going to run 15 degrees below average through the week. Then we got to talk about Thanksgiving week next week. Rodney is working on that forecast for you. We'll give you an idea of what to expect as we head into the holiday weekend. First, though, we got to check in with Courtney Jacobazzi. It has been very sloppy on the roadways, seeing some slowdowns in Cobb County. Where is this?
This is North Marietta Parkway. This is the second time.
Well, because you can be younger and not remember the fight, and as long as it's edible, so you're gonna be. I'm sure there are Gen Zers that are just fine with ordering some of those. Right?
Right. Just focus on the edible part and not the ear part.
Happy holidays. Also, did Maribel say that she got in a fight and lost an earring?
I believe that is what she said.
We're gonna need to ask her about that tomorrow.
Dig a little deeper.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I cannot imagine her in a fight. She's the nicest woman ever. Hey guys, you know it's not nice, the weather. As you head out on the roads today, it's going to be rainy through the entire day. If you can save your chores for tomorrow, do so. You're going to need the heat on through the day. And I want to remind you, back roads, secondary roadways where there's leaves on the road, wet leaves cause your stopping distance to be 4 times what it normally is. So please drive slowly today. Big picture, this system bringing a heck of a lot of snow to the Great Lakes area. Chicago seeing snow, West Virginia, even parts of Ohio. So we're lucky that it's just a cold rain for us here, right? That rain going to continue pretty much through the day. High temperatures generally in the 40s. LaGrange will be our warm spot in the mid 50s this afternoon. Let's take you hour by hour. Going to continue to see on and off rain through at least 3 or 4 p.m. We'll start to dry out thereafter. By 8 or 9, it's finally dry on the map. Cloudy skies overnight. Morning lows bottom out in the upper 30s, so we're not going to see a potential for frozen roadways overnight. That is the good news. Tomorrow, very, very gradual clearing overall, though I think mostly cloudy skies through the day. That's going to hold temperatures in the 40s. Once again through the day, we may hit briefly 50 degrees, but it's going to be a chilly day tomorrow. And after tonight, today, really, we're not going to see any rain for the rest of the week. That is the good news. No rain expected. The bad news is looking ahead to next week. Climate Prediction Center thinks the entire continental United States is going to continue to be unseasonably cold, and the coldest weather compared to average will be right here in the eastern United States. So it's going to continue to be very cold, likely as we head into next week. Looking at the 7-day forecast. First alert for the rain today. Tomorrow, 50 degrees, and then it gets even colder. Thursday, we're not even going to make it out of the mid-40s in some areas. Temperatures will struggle to reach 50 degrees this weekend. Sunday night, one of our long-range models says that we're going to see a reinforcement of the cold air. We could drop into the low 20s in some areas. So, yeah, it's just going to be cold as we head into next week. Now, what's the chance for rain on Thanksgiving week? Well, Rodney and I want to bring in Rodney, have been talking about this all day. We're getting new data in that's kind of increasing our confidence that there's going to be some type of rain event next week.
Absolutely. While you've been focused on the first alert today, I've been digging into the data